Unit RO82, Digital Graphics, Task 1. The first part of your task is to identify the purpose of digital graphics and then identify the properties of digital graphics. The first thing you should realize is that a digital graphic is no different in purpose than an analog or manually produced graphic. Therefore, you need to consider the purpose of graphics, graphic images, and their uses. This means that the first thing you will do is investigate how and why graphics are used in a range of sectors. A sector implies a business sector and means you need to look at a variety of different businesses and people who use graphics as a regular part of their business. Having done this, you should go on to identify the purpose of digital graphics. What are they for? Why are they used? And how are they used? Following this, you will need to identify the properties of digital graphics. This is where you need to consider the properties of graphics and the way that could affect their compatibility with their intended purpose. And finally, you need to look at the file formats for different types and uses of digital graphics. You need to accomplish all of the above by investigating the design and layout of digital graphics. You need to gather evidence of research about the properties, the intended purpose, how the intended purpose alters or dictates the properties, file formats for different types of digital graphics, and the two main types of file format, in this case raster or vector, the different uses of digital graphics, and how those different purposes and audiences will influence the design and layout of digital graphics. You need to write up your investigation of how these different purposes and audiences influence the design and layout of digital graphics. You must present your evidence in an appropriate way. This could be in the form of a written Word document with illustrations, a PowerPoint slideshow with annotated pictures and illustrations, a magazine article, a blog, or a web page. Or you could use a combination of these approaches.